I was diagnosed bipolar in my early 20s.
I have a diagnosis of bipolar disorder.
I went to a facility.
I want to go to a mental health hospital.
We both have struggled from mental health issues personally.
I spoke to Selena and her mother earlier this year after bravely sharing her diagnosis of bipolar disorder.
I just found that it was really freeing.
I was diagnosed bipolar in my early 20s. I went to a facility.
My mom was actually adopted.
I was adopted.
We were from Texas and the States, and she was adopted by my grandmother, and she had found out later on that she had Italian roots.
I was really young. I was about 7 years old. I did have my first attempt. It didn't happen. And I think that traces back the time of always not feeling like nothing around me made sense in my world. I feel Selena came into this world at the perfect time. When you're 16 in that phase, you're trying to figure out your path in life, because I was really lost and I wasn't going down the right path. And then when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, oh, I have someone I'm responsible for. And even at a young age, that hit me. As a teen, it was really challenging. I was able to go to school. I went to a conservatory after, so I would take her to school, and I would go to school, and then I would go to work, and then I'd come home and do her homework and put her to bed, then do my homework. I did commercials and music videos back home. So sometimes she would come to set. I used to think I wanted to be an actor until I realized I hated being in front of the camera. She used to correct me when she would come to play rehearsals. She's like, Mom, that was really funny, but this is funnier. And then she would teach, and I was, oh my gosh, she's gonna be an actress. One day she saw a Barney commercial, and she goes, I wanna go to that open call. And I was like, well, that's on the day of your birthday party. And then we went, and she was actually in line with Demi Lovato. They made friends with each other. They got put on the show together. They ended up on Disney Channel together. So I really feel like it was her destiny. I was diagnosed bipolar in my early 20s. We tried all different types of medication. About 20 years on different types of medication. I immersed myself into bipolar to understand it. Oh, even in a town where they're so accepting, it's still like, well, she's not stable. And I even would joke and go, yeah, I'm crazy. And I was like, not supporting myself in that. I was honest about everything with her and who I was and as a person, because I feel like sometimes if parents project a perfection, then their kids feel like they have to live up to that. I just wanted her to always know I'm a person. I'm gonna mess up. I'm kind of surprised she came out as great as she did.
I feel around 18, I kind of started to realize more of her story, and obviously it broke my heart, and there are things that I never knew were going on, and she did such a great job of just letting me have a really great childhood.
I went to a facility.
Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez are back together. Uh-oh.
So Selena's mom was hospitalized after learning that Selena and Justin's reunion is more serious than she thought. So police came, she was taken to a hospital, and she explained to them that she had a fight with Selena.
I went to a facility and they re-diagnosed me. I went in thinking I was bipolar. They re-diagnosed me with ADHD and trauma. I didn't feel like I had a lot of the symptoms of bipolar. Like I would have mania. I found out that I was ADHD and not bipolar. I went into a little bit of a depression because I had spent 20 years getting down bipolar symptoms.
I have a diagnosis of bipolar disorder. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want to go to a mental health hospital, but I didn't want to be trapped in myself and my mind anymore. Family, especially my mom and my stepdad, Brian.
I shouldn't have spoken to them the way that I did, and I shouldn't have treated them the way that I did. Sometimes it was so mean. And so, like, even to this day, I keep saying thank you and I'm sorry.
Some of those moments were really hard. It's not you not being there, it was me not letting you be there. Mm-hmm. That was the hardest part. Mm-hmm. And it was also not letting most of my people, like my family, in, because I was in so much pain and I was walking through all these things. And
something that she went through and I didn't know she went through. We've went through that and we found healing, and we've moved past some of it.
We both have struggled from mental health issues personally.
Very proud of her, and there's been ups and downs, but it's just been, it's been an honor to be her mother.